Hey, it is another Tuesday. So you know what time that is. Time for To-Do List Tuesday. I'm your girl, Kellia Tibbs, representing Black Girl Happy Planner, planner company where I talk about memory planning, um, planning just for life planning, meal planning, wedding planning, all the different types of planning. And I'm a big fan of checklists. So just checking stuff off, to-do lists, all of that. Trying to get more into journaling. I've been failing miserably at this journal challenge that I'm a part of for the month of July, but it is what it is. So we're going to try to play catch up this week with that. But yeah, so just trying to get you caught up on my planner life, what I've been doing. And on Tuesdays, I like to, just do a whole to-do list Tuesday, and in hopes of everyone else, kind of getting their to-do list in order as well. So just to get you caught up on things I've been doing since the last time I did to-do list Tuesday. Let's see. What did I do last week? I just want to shout out an app called Anydo. If any of you use that, it's a cool app to use. It has different to-do lists that you can use. You can also integrate it with, if you use Google Calendar, you can integrate it with Google Calendar. So it's a really good tool. Some things I did since last week: took care of some business. I used to live in Kentucky, so just took care of some business from that. It's been on my to-do list for several months now to take care of. So I finally took care of that. I also took some time to organize my stickers this past week because on Saturday I got to go hang out with my girls with the Huntsville Cocoa Bells. We're a planner group in Huntsville of women of color, and it's a really nice group. And I'm very happy my cousin came along to that, so I was very excited for that. But just got to hang out with them and talk all things planner. I mean, if you're a planner geek, then you like to get with other like-minded people and talk about all things planner, because other people just don't understand. When you try to explain, they're like, I don't really know what you're talking about. But yeah, so it's cool to get together with people to be able to do stuff like that. So I had a lot of fun with them. Some of the things I was watching last week, I highly recommend. It's a comedian named Nicole Birch. I think she's in like her 40s, which is my age group. That's why she's so funny to me. But I watched her on Amazon Prime, so I encourage you to watch her too, especially if you like when women hit on things about being in your 40s and just aging and getting older. It's really funny. You have to laugh to keep from crying about it too. Also, I've been watching a lot of reruns. Everybody knows I'm an old school hip hop head, and I've been watching a lot of reruns of New York Undercover on BET. Y'all remember that show from back in the day, New York Undercover? And I watch a lot of true crime, so Dateline is my go-to a lot of times. And I think I mentioned this last week, but there's a series on, I think it's Netflix, called F the Cat. Don't F with the cat. That's what it is. Don't F with the cat. If you have not watched that, please watch it. It's a great series because it's all about how these people track down this dude using nothing but the internet to track down this dude who was killing cats. So yeah. So just be on the lookout for that on your Netflix. Don't F with the cat. I don't even like cats. Let's be clear. I do not like cats. However, I do not like when people F with animals and do things to them. Animals are helpless. They can't talk, so leave them alone. If you can't take, just like people that can't take care of children, if you can't take care of children, you damn sure can't take care of no animal. That's if you can't take care of either. If you can't take care of either, you don't need either one of those. That's just my PSA for the moment, okay? Let me keep going with my planner life and what's been going on. I also been, I think earlier this summer I mentioned, I've been trying to eat smaller meals so that I don't gorge out or just go crazy on certain foods. So I've been trying to eat smaller portions of food. So snacky items, appetizer type items and things like that, along with balancing of vegetables and all that sort of thing, because I'm just trying to help maximize the weight loss process. I'm on Weight Watchers. If anybody else is on Weight Watchers, shout out to you. But yeah, I've been trying to master this all summer long. It's working in some situations, But in some situations, I'm like, yeah, for, holidays, stuff like that. So yeah. So again, I've been to the library quite a bit this summer. I got a whole stack of books out. We'll see if I read or complete any of them. If I complete any of these books, I will put it on my social media and let you know which books and do my reviews of those books. Let's see. Yeah, so I mentioned Huntsville, Cocoa Bells. We had a blast. I participated in a goal setting thing on Sunday with Crush the Rush. They do a monthly goal setting. It's very early in the morning, but it was really cool. It's online. You can do it from your bed and just listen in. It's a really good exercise to try to get you ready for the next month. I did some cleaning this past weekend. Let's see. Monday of this week, I just want to shout out to my girl Angela, one of my really good friends in the state of Maryland, where I used to work at University of Maryland for 5 years. It was her birthday on Monday, so shout out to my girl Angela. And I'm very excited. I attended a Cricut class. Cricut, the machine where you can make stickers and make all kind of crafts and things. My very first class. Because I never understood what Cricut does, like exactly. And so now I do. And oh my goodness, I can't wait to get started making some projects with Cricut. So I attended that. I also watched PBS. There's a show called The Great American Recipe. They're down to the final 3 or 4 finalists in this competition. It's been a really good show. If you don't watch PBS, it's my shameless plug. PSA, if you will, for PBS. But PBS is really good, and they have really good quality shows for years and years and years. It's not just Sesame Street anymore. So if that's something that you enjoy, they do Finding Your Roots with Henry Louis Gates. He helps people, mostly celebrities now, because it keeps it intriguing for everybody. But it's a really good show. If you're interested in genealogy and all of that. Yeah. I also hosted my first digital photo class yesterday. The attendance was not what I wanted. However, we're still growing. We're still learning. So I'm hoping for future classes, some of you guys will join me for future classes. I'm eventually also going to move some of my events over to Eventbrite so I can get some more attendees and participants and followers. So keep on the lookout for that. My August calendar should be coming out soon as well. Also, my dad made some really good turkey mac this week. So it's like, ground turkey, macaroni noodles, and vegetables. So tomatoes and peas and stuff. I hate peas. My mama always used to have to make me eat my peas even into my 40s. But whenever peas are covered in sauce, I will eat them. Or if they're a part of like shrimp fried rice, because there are some restaurants who will include peas in their shrimp fried rice, I'll eat them like that. But if you ask me to eat some peas by themselves on a plate, like next to something else, that's not happening. I just can't. I can't do it. Peas are not my favorite vegetable. So yeah, not gonna happen. But I like when people can camouflage peas and something else. I'm a little kid when it comes to that. So just wanted to share that with you. I also watched, I think I'm on the 3rd or 4th episode of Bridgerton season 2. Again, I'm still resistant because I'm missing Renee Jean Page, which he still makes me flutter. It's interesting. It's a little bit predictable in some of the scenes, that you watch, and what's going to happen between certain people. It is really kind of steamy, though. It is steamy. So what it is I think I put my finger on it, is that it's steamy without being nasty and gross and over the top sexual, if that makes sense. So it's steamy in that it's very much like those romance novels from back in the day with Fabio on the cover when they, and they're set back in the day, like the 1800s or whatever. And so this season of Bridgerton, unlike the first season, the second season is much more innuendo. So you can imagine some scenes are still that, because the one guy's brother, the Bridgerton brother, he don't care. He just out there. Because I think he's bisexual or something. He goes both ways, whatever. And I hope I'm not giving it away if you didn't watch season 1, but I'm just saying. So yeah, so I'm still plugging along with Bridgerton. I wasn't excited that Renee Jean Page did not return. I'm gonna keep on saying that. So anyway, anybody get tired of me saying that, you can peace out, okay? Because I'm gonna say that every time I watch an episode. But yeah, it's steamy. I'll say that. It's good. But I'm gonna watch it to the end. Hopefully before the end of the summer is over, so that I can say that I watched it. Okay. Let's see. Another thing I've been loving this summer is Panera has these charged up drinks. So they have a sip club, which I've been a part of the coffee club for a long time, but they switched it over to call it a sip club. And so you can either get coffee or other drinks like tea or these charged up drinks. This is the Fuji Cranberry Apple. Ooh, wait, I love this. Well, because it's also cranberry in it. Cranberry's good for you, good for the body. And they're charged up supposedly with, I think, caffeine or something that makes them charged up, give you more energy, like an energy drink, like a natural energy drink. So, and I think every 2 hours you can get another drink. So you can come back and be drinking all day if you wanted to. Shh, don't tell nobody. You could come back and be drinking all day at Panera. But anyway, this is my charged up Fuji apple cranberry. So yeah, so those are just some of the things. I went to walk at the YMCA. I went to a walking toning class. Let me tell you something. I always end up in the classes with the old people because I'm almost an old person. But I always end up in class with way older people who sometimes are doing better than me. Yeah, I'll be on the struggle bus sometimes and they be like, see you later, walking off fast. Okay, sir, I did not ask you for all that. However, yes. So yeah, I went to a walking toning class. School starts next week, so I won't be able to ever come to that class again until probably we get a break in the fall. However, I now know that I can take those concepts that she teaches in that class and apply them when I go. And it's in intervals. So you walk 5 minutes, off 5 minutes, and do a circuit training kind of stretching exercise. Then you walk again. So it's on and off. So all in all, you're walking about 30 minutes or so. Then about 30 minutes worth of stretching and interval exercises. And it's pretty good. It's a good workout. So I enjoyed it. I also been going to their Pilates classes and the yoga classes, trying to figure out what I like. I really like the Pilates class, even though it's very challenging and you can tell if you haven't been working out, your body is like, for the next couple of days, it's like, what are you doing? And you tell your body, like, I'm trying to work out, trying to get in shape. But yeah, so that's been good for me. So even though, YMCA is not cheap, I do like that they have classes, the option to go to classes to there's 3 YMCAs in this area. So I have the option to go to all of them as well as to use the gym equipment. So I do love that. Planet Fitness, while it's cheap and everything, all they have is equipment. That's it. No classes, nothing else. So yeah. Anywho, I'm also this week in this 5-day journal startup challenge with this lady named, I think, Laura Bull. I forget what country she's out of. I think it's like Netherlands or something like that, or Australia. I'm not really sure. But she's a really good teacher. She's teaching people how to create their own journals and like kind of workbooks that you can sell on Amazon, KDP, Kindle, Direct Publishing, and teaching people how to do that and make money off of that. And so I'm hoping to apply all of that to my Black Girl Happy Planner business and be able to just, do some things with that. So be on the lookout for those types of products from me as well. Let's see. Also in my groups, my Pop of Color Planner, as well as my Life and Legacy Facebook groups, I will also share, last night on my class, I shared about Forever photo storage. So I'll share the link to get a discount from me on Forever if you're interested in Forever and setting up an account. Forever is like the most secure backup system for photos. And if you are really, interested or concerned about family photos being preserved and things like that for future generations, then I encourage you to get on Forever, and be sure to use my discount for Forever. So I'll post that in both of those groups, as well as on my social media. Okay. I also am starting this collaboration with one of my new friends, Dr. Maggie Dominguez. She's really cool. She's a professor out in Arizona. I met her through her. She had a goal setting group on Patreon. Started off with that, but we just became kind of, friends or acquaintances, if you will, because we're the same age group. We're both in sorority. She's in a Latina sorority. I'm in a African American women's sorority, and so we're just kind of clicked on that type of stuff. And we're both in public school education. Like, she teaches, I think, 2nd grade. I'm pre-K through 5 because I do the STEM lab program. So it's really cool to do that. And I'm also with Mem Jenkinson. She has a website called The Planner Club. She teaches you how to do startup sticker business and planner business. And so tonight, I believe I have my create and co-work group with her, just to keep you on track in terms of accountability and working on your business and things like that. So so those are the things I'm doing. I'm still trying to plug away at some of my writing projects. I've been doing really badly with writing. I'm just not even gonna to mince words on it. And I really should be doing better because I am a writer. I'm just gonna pause right there. I'm a writer. However, I can't seem to grasp myself around the writing process, because I think I get caught up in how the writing's going to be done and where it's going to be done and who I'm going to share it with. And if I would let go of that, then I'd be okay and I could just go ahead and write. I'm in a group called Ninja Writers, and they have us doing a project. I do it every year. I just don't ever complete it. And this year I'm going to try to do it. It's called BYOB, Blog Your Own Book. And I have to, in the next couple of days, decide where I'm going to blog my book, which platform I'm going to use. I'm thinking about doing it all just on social media, because I'm not going to be blogging a whole lot. I'm just going to be blogging, small, maybe short essays. And so I'm thinking about doing it on social media. There's a lot of people who are Instagram authors, TikTok authors. There's this whole thing called Book Talk. Did you know that? If you're an author out there, there's a whole thing called Book Talk. So I was looking at that the other day. It's really interesting. You gotta have some time on your hands to look at all that stuff. There's also YouTube, AuthorTube. So there's so many places to share my writing, and I have to decide in my head which places those are gonna be, and then just do it. Just write. Okay? So be on the lookout for an update on all of that soon. All right? That's what I'm doing this week. That's my to-do list Tuesday for this week. Also, last week I figured out how to upload these videos to podcasts. Do you know how that's about to change my life? It's about to change the game. So if you have a podcast, or if you have, those of you who do videos, if you have a podcast, I encourage you to use Anchor.fm, because it's the easiest podcast platform and it's free. Right now it is free. So again, and you can use ads on it. You can do little mini commercials on it. And you can now, I think, if you get people to subscribe, I think you get paid on that too. So just letting you know, you can now upload your videos and turn them into automatic podcasts. That changes the entire game. All right, that's my last little tip for anybody that's out here trying to create content, because I'm tired of being on the struggle bus with content. That's the other thing. Okay, so my goal this week is to narrow down which type of content I'm going to actually use, if it's going to be videos or blogging or just social media or what have you. Narrow that down and just do that every single week, and stop trying to be, the super content creator all over the world. I can't do everything. Okay, and neither can you. So anyway, just wanted to update you guys on the to-do list Tuesday for this week. For me, it is the end of July. July is wrapping up next week. This week. End of the week. July wraps up. I go back to school, teaching at the elementary school. The kids come back on the 3rd. Yippee. Oh, and tomorrow the teachers kind of start back this week, and I'm going to a computer science training on Wednesday, because I teach the STEM lab. And so I'm learning how to do some computer science and coding stuff, so to help the kids learn a little more too. So that should be fun. So you guys have a great rest of the week, and look for me on my social media. I'm Black Girl Happy Planner on Facebook, Black Girl Happy Planner on Instagram, Black Girl Happy Planner on TikTok. Check out my Tumblr blog, tumblr.blackgirlhappyplanner.com. I think that's it, or it might be the other way around, blackgirlhappyplanner.tumblr.com. Either way, Black Girl Happy Planner, Black Girl Happy Planner. And be sure to join my Facebook groups, Pop of Color Planner and Life and Legacy. All right, have a great week. Peace.